Summer's coming, guys. As you know, we have children.
Yes, we do.
We gave y'all a nice top 3. What's your plans for the summer with the boys?
Right now, it's a little up in the air. You know what I'm saying? We in between camps for them and all of that. But I don't know, kind of hearing what you saying, I could do a road trip.
Yeah, I think a road trip might be fly.
I did do a road trip. We did go to Niagara Falls. I want to say, who was it? No, it wasn't last summer. 2 summers ago.
How was that drive with the kids?
It was good.
Oh, how long?
But it's like I wake up in the morning like, are we doing this? And it was, and we did that, and now it was good. Like went out to Niagara Falls.
How long was the drive?
7 hours.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was deeper than that. I forgot it's 2 sides to it. That's why I'm bugging.
Yeah, no, I think it's like seven.
It's the upstate side and then the Canadian side, right?
No, but Canada's like right across.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
it's not like Canada's probably like 10 minutes away because that's just
a
bridge.
It's a bridge. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can see Toronto.
Oh, so Toronto an 8-hour drive?
Yeah.
Oh shit,
yeah.
we drove like as a kid.
Like you can see Toronto. You see the what's that the tower that was in
the view to okay. I don't know. What
yeah, the views. Yeah, you see that shit.
I went to Toronto when I was 13.
Oh, what?
Yeah, for my aunt's 50th birthday.
And 13 and P is 12.
Yeah.
So you might
I want to take him. I wasn't working this year, so I can't do that. I want to take him because he had his passport. I think we got to renew it. I think his passport expired. He didn't even get to go nowhere. I want to take. That is not this summer. I want to take a family trip to Jamaica, but I want it to be the whole family. Pray to God one day I could get. I mean, the whole blended family.
Okay.
I want P mom, P, my wife, my daughter. I want all of us to go out there. It could be more people than that, but I just want the core to be there, and I want everybody to experience Jamaica. Like I want to go to a resort. I don't like going to hoods.
Yeah, I did that last year.
Yeah, I want to do a resort. I want to do that. Yeah, like that's. I want to do a family trip. My wife want to do that too, but I wasn't working this year, bro. So
cause I'm
I ain't trying.
Just.
But now, even with the summer shit, like how it's like I want the kids to have fun, but I also want the focus to also be on school. I want to figure out a good balance. That's like my goal this summer is to figure out a good balance because it's like we're not gonna do something. We're not gonna be like active every single. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're not gonna be getting fucking crazy. So instead of just like lounging around the crib and stuff like that, I want to like instill a routine in my son. Like I want him to get more organized. I'm not rushing it, but just little nitbits. Black ball mitzvah. You know what I mean? Mazel tov, mogul talk. You heard Hov. Like you gotta black. Yeah. I'm trying to. You know what I mean?
I mean his birthday passed. So that would have been.
No. I'm saying in the sense of like, because Hov was like, my job is to teach you, and half the time I learned at 26, so I'm trying to teach you at 13. You feel me? So when I figured out, like, I got time because I didn't figure out most of my life till I was 30. So I got to 15 to give my son as much game as possible because that's half of, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So that the time is to get the halfway mark. So I'm trying to get the ball rolling from now to get him, because I'm like, as a kid personally, I didn't have direction, bro. If I had direction, I would have played ball. I would have like seriously took ball because I was like halfway decent. I was still raw before people try to challenge me. I'm not as good as I used to be. But as a kid, Jade could attest to this. As a kid, I was decent. My wife could attest to this as well. As a kid, I was decent as ball. I never, ever in my life got proper coaching. So everything I learned was all raw. Brothers, my father-in-law today. Like everything I learned was from people I knew. I never like ever got trained by like a professional coach or nothing like that. I never took it serious enough to do that. I used to just play a lot. Like I play after school, I play on the weekends. I just used to hoop a lot. And I never got better, but I was always halfway decent. Because when I tried out for high school, if I wasn't such a dickhead, like the coach called me because I didn't understand it. I tell a story I know like a million times. I went to the first tryout. I never tried out for a team before. It's my first time, whatever. It's my sophomore year because I got kicked out of E-Hall freshman year. As I come in and tell people all the time, I was a shy kid, anxiety, all that shit. So like crowds made me nervous or whatever. But Didn't tell nobody. Had to hold it down. Too cool for that. So like I went to my first tryout. I did good. I didn't know the tryout was like a week-long process. So I missed the second day. The third day, some kid was like, yo, my coach was looking for you. Da 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 da. No, the coach calls me. He's like, oh, come back. Da da da. Then I came back and then I kept making the cuts and not knowing. So I missed another day and the coach never called me back because I guess he like, if you don't give a fuck, why would I give a fuck? Yeah, so I never ever had the proper like da 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 da. So I don't want my son to go down that same path.
So like, what is the lesson, right? And the question I'm asking is, you've been through junior high, been through high school and everything and all that. If you was to pass, like, let's say, in a week, you only had God only gave you a week to live. Mm-hmm. What is a lesson that you want to stick with P?
Most people will try to get you to do things they're scared to do. I tell them that all the time. I'm like, especially at this age, and it continues as we get older, but it starts around this age because this is when most of my men and stuff. Shout out the homies, you feel me? Shout out the L gang, shout out the homies, L, shout out all that shit, shout out Eston, shout out Miller, shout out Herbie, shout out the whole family, y'all know the vibe. But
okay,
nah, cause I'm telling you, by this age, I wasn't like. I was just a curious bad kid. We used to just do stupid shit. We wasn't gangster or nothing like that. We was just outside doing dumb shit. Yeah. Not necessarily harming people or nothing like that. I don't want people to think that. We do stupid shit together. You know what I mean? We run around just doing shit that technically your mother wouldn't want you doing, or you wouldn't tell your mother. We wasn't even like fighting or nothing like that. Fights occurred, of course, but we was like, whatever. So as you get older and you realize like people might dare you to do something or like try to talk down on something or pretend they're too cool to do something, I learned throughout life, niggas be scared to do it.
Yeah.
Because you feel me? You'll do it the first time. Now, second time come around, this nigga still moving funny.
Yeah.
Like, what happened, big homie? I'm like, oh, nigga, you nervous. You just like me, nigga. I'm trying to prove something to you because you know how to talk a little better than me. So I'm trying to prove something to you, but I'm like,
you ever confronted a dude like that? Like a dude that say you did something for homie, and you realized, after doing it, like it was because he was scared, and you ever like confronted like, nah, yo, why you ain't do it yourself? Like,
nah, because once I figured that shit, I just started asking niggas, you do it, nigga. Like, I never got to the point of like thinking, like it hit me later in life, of course, but I'm sitting here like, I'm trying to think right now. Can I think of it's moments, but it's little moments and then it's big moments, right? Because like it's like little shit. Like I had a homie, like we was like, I told you I lost my virginity at 13, and my man was scared to buy condoms.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Okay, so
I'm in the spot buying the condoms and shit like that, and he nervous to buy condoms. Like it's like little shit like that. Sometimes you realize, nigga, if you don't get your own condom, you ain't getting no ass, nigga. Yeah. You feel me? Get your own rubber. It's little shit like that. Then it's like, all right, yo, you gonna take that out the store, nigga? You not brave enough to like. It's like little shit. Like it goes like boom, 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 and it's like, nigga, you ain't take nothing. But you told me to take something, my nigga. Why you didn't take nothing, nigga? You soft. Da 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 da.
Yeah, you get free condoms at the clinic, so you know what I'm saying.
This is before we knew about a clinic. We was 13 going. This is when condoms was 50 cents in the corner store. If you from Brooklyn. I don't know other states. If you from Brooklyn,
now I'm just trying to teach the young ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the clinic you get, the schools give it to you now. I think sometimes the guidance counselor got to have it for you. The social workers in your school might have it for you. So
I don't know.
I preach that.
I ain't
but
been in school.
Oh, but they shouldn't have sex. You shouldn't have sex if you can't read. But that's the real advice we should get to fucking kids. If you should have sex, you can't read. If you can't read, nigga, don't have no sex. Like that ass. Damn. I'm trying. Nah, that's fun. Is there anything you realize? Same question to you. I ain't gonna say all of that because that was wild. But same question to you, and you would have to leave some game to your boys. What would you say to them? I like that question, bro.
I'd have to say, I think it's a lesson that I tell them all the time. Like, I provided the tools, you know what I'm saying, and you do what you do with them. You can choose to use them. You can choose not to use them. But if you don't use them, you get jammed up in some shit. Remember that you gotta get out of it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't look for handouts. When they do come, they come, and it's beautiful. But always try to find a way out of things on your own.
That's true. Yeah. I like that. Be as self-efficient as possible. It's not wrong with getting help, but still know what you're doing. Because Cause I'm sitting at Preston school. I know people gonna be like, this episode is so emotional, whatever. But sitting at Preston school and listening to the kids talk and the parents talk.
Yeah.
It's me, Diane, his mother's there, I'm there. She sat in the front, of course. I was like, nah, she can read the question. I'm good. I was like listening to all the parents and the kids, and I'm like, Pete, it's not just you. Like the things I say to you, the same these parents are saying to they kids. So don't feel like I'm targeting you, because right now, like I said, my whole thing is structure. Mm-hmm. I'm like, he 12 about to be 13. It's soon come the point where it's gonna go from he thinking he a man to he feels like he a man. Mm-hmm. He already taller than his mom. So you feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need to mold that. Like, I no disrespect. I love his mother. I understand she does a great job, but I feel like she can't teach him how to be a man, a young man, not even a man. Because I'm like, you're not a man yet. I need to mold him, because I'm like, I was an 11-year-old boy. I was a 12-year-old boy. I went through certain things that she may have not went through, but she went through things I didn't go through neither. Let me make that clear. Yeah. But it's things that he may experience that she can't. She won't know how to tell him how to handle that per se, because she never been on that end of the spectrum. She was only the girl talking to the boy, never the boy talking to the girl, or the boy talking to the other boy, in the sense of, like, I'm saying, like, the shit of niggas trying to manipulate you and get you to do things they scared to do. But from the, like, thing, like, seeing the kids, his little friend group he had, they seem cool. They all just misguided. The technology plays a part. Some of them are like lost and some of them are not. Like, they're confused like what real friendship is at this point. But that's what you're going to get from 11, 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds and stuff like that. Yeah. The 8th graders was moving mad mature. I was just laughing. I was like, shout them out. But they've been here for a little while. Because the thing is for the 8th graders to help the 6th graders navigate their first year of junior high school. I think that's so dope.
Yeah.
I think like the school, shout out his school. I think it's so dope. Like, really think it's so dope how they did that. And I really appreciate the family night. I had a good time. I'm in my dad era and shit like that. But just seeing all the kids and knowing that they all going through similar emotions, and us as parents, we all relate that we can't penetrate it. Yeah. It's comforting, and to know that I hope this brung us all closer. Like, listening to that tonight, I hope it brung us closer, honestly.
Actually had a dad.
I hope you have a dad.
not a dad. I had a father moment. This weekend. So this weekend, me and my boys, we was outside. We was playing ball. You know, we on the yard. You know, the corner yard. So you know, we playing, and this kid comes to the yard. Comes into the yard. He's like, he called me over. So I go over, and he's like, yo, his mom's not home. So I'm looking at him. He looked like he around the boy's age. You know, he had a football uniform on and everything. So he probably came home from football, whatever. Yeah. Mom's wasn't home. So I'm like, all right. So like, what they got to do with me? So then he was like, like he was wondering if he could, you know, chill with us, whatever. Well, he asked me for my phone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm from Brooklyn, so. I know how niggas get down over here. So you know, I'm looking around like, all right, they trying to line me. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
I respect it.
You know, so
I respect it.
So you know, so I'm like, all right, you seem like you know, his shit was legit. So comes in the yard, give him my phone, calls his mom's up. Then his mom talked to me, Jamaican lady. So, you know, I had to shout out, to represent, because, you know, for the Jamaicans out there.
Jamaicans all day, you heard?
You know, she was like, oh, you know, he has a cousin that live on the next block over. So just have him walk over there. So I'm like, all right, bet. So, you know, I tell him, like, you know, mom told you to go to your cousin's crib. So he's like, all right. He's like, it's okay if I play ball with y'all? So I'm like, all right, bet. So I got his mom's number. So I text her. I'm like, yo, your son is safe. Like, he, you know, he's just playing ball out here with my kids and everything. You know, just let you know where he at. So, you know, long story short. So he's playing ball in cleats. You know, he had cleats on.
Okay.
So he's like, if I got shoes, if I got, you know, sandals, whatever. The boy had sandals, they ain't wearing. Yeah. So I gave it to him and all that. He's like, I can keep it. I'm like, yes, whatever. I'm like, they ain't wearing them. You know what I mean? So.
Damn, the mom's fire? Or you don't know?
I don't know. Like, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. You
so,
like the mom's, my nigga.
So. So it turned the night and everything. I think his mom came home and she called them over. We went back over. Mom texted me. She's like, "Oh, thanks." You know what I'm saying? I thought I called his cousin and he wasn't over there. And then I looked at the text and it was like, yeah, it's cool, like anytime, whatever. So I'm guessing the next day, I went out. I guess he came over. His mom's came over, and I wasn't here. So so then the next day, I'm in the crib, and somebody ring the doorbell. I'm like, yo, who ring the doorbell? It's the dude. It's a kid. So then he out there. Like, I ain't answer the door. So he out there and he's playing ball on the hoop because I had the hoop out. So I'm like, this little nigga, like, come on. So I opened my door. I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, yeah, just like, it's your son's home. I'm like, nah, they not here. So then he was telling me that, his mom's came over the day before. So, because she didn't believe that I gave him the sandals and everything. I'm like, oh, nah, I wasn't here.
She from Brooklyn too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I was just like, So I told her, I'm like, yo, you just can't just walk in my yard and play ball. You know what I'm saying? It's, that's trespassing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, kind of like,
that's a good lesson. You gotta teach. Listen, the first time I got locked up was trespassing. But continue.
Yeah, just trying to, thing. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, whatever. I'm like, nah, it's cool. Like, yo, when we out here, you can come through and play with my boys and all of that. But like this, like, you can't. So he's like, all right. So he left out. So then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, damn, yo, like this kid, and like I got word, I got got his name and all of that.
Yeah.
And he's same age as Jaden. So I'm like,
So
I'm like, so this kid walks home like from wherever. And I'm like, I wouldn't even think about letting Jaden walk anywhere by himself.
Listen.
You know what I mean?
Listen.
But then I got to think about it. When I was his age, I was doing that.
Circumstances is different for us.
Yeah.
Same shit, because me and Preston's mother just had a short conversation about, she asked me if she thought he was ready for the train. I said no.
Yeah.
And I told Preston, if you don't got to take public transportation, why the fuck are you taking it? If you are blessed enough to get dropped off and picked up with no complaints, eat that. Until you have to. When you have to, we going. But in the meantime, as you progress, I got you. You gonna learn and all that shit. But when it's time, it's time. But hopefully the moms is fire, bro. That's some solid shit. Shout you out, bro. That's some real solid shit. I commend you on some real shit.